Говорит и показывает Москва. Говорит и показывает Москва. Говорит и показывает Москва.
I'm a little bit silent right now because I'm actually seeing something on YouTube from yesterday. Leroy True Investigation and AFA or ATF. I actually think it's A, but that's too. They have actually something coming up from yesterday I actually want to see, so I was actually sitting and looking at that, so I will be a little bit silent the next half an hour or something like that because of I'm looking at that. And I could probably broadcast the sound out on my own channel, but I don't really want to do that. If you really want to see it, it's Leroy True Investigations. It's an First Amendment thing, audio, and that just to accountability for all. So it must be AFA, I think it is, or ATA. I'm not sure about. I think it's F actually. For all. It must be F. Accountability for all. That's three for the shortcut AFA or something like that. He is visiting the other dude. They have been into Dr. Phil and they are really not happy about it, that's for sure. And I understand them, actually. Because of not the way they actually try to tell the and Dr. Phil. That's not true, and the dude they actually got in seemed to be lying about every fucking thing. The dude that should be the hero, it's actually the zero, so no doubt about that. He is lying, and he is lying about it. Somebody is dead, and yeah, he's just fucked up. So that's a little bit of a panic around this place, and yeah, Dr. Phil is definitely not what he was back in the days, and he has probably never been on good standing in my book. I'd never liked him actually. Yeah, it has always been like, nah, it's not really, you're not really getting the true out of that dude. I've seen a couple of episodes, but nah, mostly because of I was forced to it because of somebody I was visiting or something like that was seeing it. And can we not see something else or whatever? No, I need to see this one. I want to see it. Oh, okay. And then 10 minutes. I think I need to go home. I don't want to use my time on that shit. I'm normally not saying that part, but oh no, I got an SMS. I need to go. Goodbye. And then I'm out of there. They are not getting it. I don't want to use my time on that kind of shit. Programs. And that's not only Dr. Phil. That's a lot of shit. Kardashian, or what the hell you're called. I definitely do not even want to see a fucking couple of minutes of that shit before I'm out of the door again. And I have not had the television for 10 years or something like that, or I have a television, but I do not have a package to see fucking television. Television can lucky enough be used for a lot of other stuff than looking on that shit, that's for sure. DVDs, yeah, that's YouTube. Now, whether it's a smart television, whatever, Netflix, Max, whatever you call all of them, where you actually can choose your fucking own thing to watch and what you definitely not want to watch. Some way I like Deadly Catch, but it's starting to get the same and the same and the same. And we are not really getting allowed to see some of the. Yeah, we are allowed to see some of that where people actually dying and that kind of stuff, but mostly not. Not that I actually want to see people die. I don't care about that part of it. I could actually, but the most sad of that show was probably that Phil was dying, and that was actually more or less get broadcasted down to the last few minutes, and that was actually not fun to watch. That's for sure. And after that, I was actually losing a lot for that. He was actually a big part of that show, and after it was never the same again, for me anyway. Maybe for others, I don't know. I stopped watching in a couple of seasons after that actually, and now I've taken a little bit up again. Now what they actually are, Max of getting a lot of new programs on it from Disney Plus or whatever. So Deadly Cat was one of them, and so I've looked a little bit on the new season and tried to maybe catch up why Colin Marie not is in the show anymore and why Joss is not in there. That was maybe one of the character I actually was liking. I was actually seeing something about it was not really working, but I was actually thinking he was coming back, but it do not seem like it. No, it didn't seem. Maybe they are still fishing, but not in the show. I don't know. I tried to catch up on it before the new season actually was beginning, but I was never reaching for that. I was just trying to start it all over again and see it from the beginning, but it's already hanging long out of my fucking mouth, and fuck, it's boring right now. One, because of I already have seen it before, and two, because of it's just get old, and yeah, it's actually quite wild. It has already been running for 20 years or something like that, so 2004 something like that it was beginning. That's fucking old actually. Of course I'm older than that, but yeah, in 4 I was actually 2004 I was 20 or something like that, on my way to 21. I'm too fucking old. The time is going fast, that's one thing that's for sure. It's more or less like it's going as fast as this fucking game here. So get something out of the life before it's over. Because of you're only turning around 1 or 2 times and then you fucking lose 20 years. On nothing. It is when you're starting in school. Oh, 1 fucking year, it's forever. Yeah, maybe because of you only have lived 6 of them or something like that, but when you have lived 20 of them, it's starting to get... Nah, that's not a very long time actually. And then they are starting going faster and faster and getting shorter and shorter. Yeah, of course not getting shorter, it's just feeling that way because of you have more of them under your belt, or what to say. And the more of them you actually got under, I think they just will keep go faster because of it feels like they are getting shorter. It not seem like this one polluting that much, but it's polluting a little bit. We could actually probably put a couple of buildings up around here, and then put up some tourist area out here too, and then I don't know about a stat we should work on this today. But I will go back on Be Silent again. Hello, guys, and good day to you guys. Trying to get this under control, so this garbage field up here actually going down. It seems like it's going a little bit down now. This one is not going anywhere right now. And I have not really moved any of them. Yeah, I have moved this one over here, of course, but I have moved them to go down here. And that's garbage field down here, but else. And then that's a couple of hazard waste train that's going over here now. I should probably find the other one too and send it over there too. This was not the hazard waste train. This is the one, but I don't think that's the one actually. That's the one we want to make a copy of. So now I should just find the other one. Hope on it is actually it's on its way down here or something like that. That would be good. If it's actually was that. It's probably this one. Yeah. And now I probably closed that one I actually want to copy. That must still be this one. It's annoying when a train coming to, it need to drive behind that fucking 60 kilometers train. If it then just was moving 60 kilometers in an hour, it would be a lot more nice, but again, if you have followed me for some time, you'll definitely know, I know, there's no vehicle that's actually moving the speed they are telling us they actually are moving. Because of 60 kilometers in an hour would be something like down there, up there, and down there again. That would be 60 kilometers. And that should be happening in 1 hour. That was definitely over an hour. And again, I didn't care about actually would need to put it on brake to see my vehicles. And to change the, I'm normally putting them on brake anyway. to be sure if I'm catching the right vehicle and that kind of stuff. So for me, it would be more realistic that the vehicle actually was moving the speed it's supposed to do, and it would be do a couple of other stuff actually that would be a little bit more realistic. Something like when they're crossing on the road, road crossing, something like that. Because of if you're actually making that light thing you can put up, I don't really remember what it's called. This one, if you're setting that up, it's actually running on our time, 10 seconds out in the real life. It cannot be combined with fucking 10 seconds inside the fucking game time. That's fucking ridiculous, actually. I don't know what the idiot that has made that has been thinking on, but he should probably try to take his head out of his ass and think a little bit more of what he's doing instead of having his ass up in his head up in his ass, because of, yeah, it's fucking idiotic to do that. And then again, have vehicle that's not moving, have no acceleration, so they actually don't really have any speed to move with when they're actually starting up. So that's going really long time before they actually are doing anything. And then the 10 seconds is more or less gone, so they will maybe get one vehicle over in that 10 second or something like that. That's totally blah. You cannot really use it for anything. And again, no, the game is running really good, so now we are putting out an DLC instead of fucking fix all the other fucking problem in the game that's not really working. No, let us try to make some more money of people that don't know how it's running. And that's pissing me off a little bit. Not a little bit, actually, a lot. Because of it, if that's something it should do, it should actually fucking move. And that's the reason why we are in 2027 right now. It's because of the fucking vehicles and that kind of stuff. It's not moving the speed they actually supposed to do. If that actually was happening, we could have done this in 90, 80, 90, 90 or something like that. We should definitely have what we have now. But that's because of the vehicle is not, yeah, maybe even faster actually, because of it would definitely not take that long time to build it if the vehicle actually was moving. So you can see there, you can easy count to 10 over this and see how fast it actually would change. And how ruthless this shit actually is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not even seems to be. Is it only 5 now? No, it's interval of 10. So it's not even giving us clear 10 seconds out in real life, but it's close to. But again, it's actually fucked up. See, then that still fucking vehicle that's standing still then cannot get over. Because of course, that can happen out in real life too. That actually is so many vehicles over here that's passing over here. So the vehicle that need to turn can turn. But again, in the real life, there would be some kind of possibility to make this over to be red in this side before this one getting to be red. So the vehicle over here got some time to actually drive to. But yeah, that's definitely a thing that should have been fitted in. And something with the time, you cannot fuck around with the time. Time is time. And if you're telling us something it's moving that kind of speed in that time, then it should fucking move that speed in that time. We should not figure it out. No, it's not doing that. It's not even moving 500 meters in that speed. It's telling us it's moving. You should be lucky if you're getting a couple of 100 meters out of it in 1 hour. And that's even if that's nothing that's actually in its way of it, of course. No crossing, it's just straight road where that's no vehicle that actually can stop it or and that kind of stuff. Then you should be lucky. I think one time I was actually getting around 500 meters out of one of them. But that's probably the most of it I actually have getting out of it. And after that, it has actually only going down of how long time they actually moving and how long they are moving in 1 hour. And I don't care about it. They could, for they could make the fucking map 10, 20, 50 times bigger. If the vehicle just would move the fucking speed they would move in 1 hour. I don't care how big the map they would make the map. But I would really love a map that would be, let us say, 300-400 kilometers in each direction. So 400 kilometers this way and 400 kilometers this way. That would be a map. And then, of course, the vehicle should move the speed they are saying they're moving. Because of 400 kilometers with 80 kilometers per hour, that would be 16, 24, 32, 40. That would be 5 hours driving time to reach from here to down there. If it was 400 kilometers, maybe I'm wrong about that. I will not say it was correct, but I think, yeah, it must be 5 because of 80 kilometers per hour. That will be the half of, that would be 5 times, that would be 40. So it must be 5 hours, actually. It would take. It is still some kind of morning over here, so yeah. Math is not. I'm better to math than I am to language, that's for sure. But again. But somebody should definitely have a slap over their fingers for making this this system. And it should probably be with a big fucking knife. So no more programming for that idiot. There would be a couple of solutions on it. Remove how fast the vehicle is moving. That would be one of them. Or actually make them to fucking move the speed they are saying they would move. Both of them would actually work for me. Because if I don't see it's moving 184, 49 kilometers in an hour, then it would not be a problem. Then that's just a couple of other problems. That's that thing with the fucking light cross. They need to have a lot more acceleration, so they would actually be able to get more vehicles out. They are too fucking slow. It's fucking nearly take them half an hour to get around in the crosshair game time, and that's another problem. They should, yeah, it's just, it's making me pissed in some kind of a annoying way. That's just annoying me a lot. And another thing that's annoying me is actually when the snow truck just standing and fucking blocking everything. A vehicle that's just blocking everything. I understand it if it's broken or whatever and it's blocking. But still, vehicles should still be able to fucking drive around it if there's no incoming traffic in the other direction. And sometimes, what that's more ridiculous about that part is actually sometimes the vehicles just driving through each other when that's not that problem. Up on the board or whatever, then they're just passing through each other and standing in fucking one pile of vehicles. So, yeah, that's definitely a lot of items they should have been taken care of before they actually was putting out a new DLC. So I cannot recommend to buy the DLC. I don't know how it's working. What I know about it, it should only be a couple of new maps and maybe a couple of new items, as I understand it, and no change to how the engine is general is working. So no faster vehicle, no really, no highway system. Some of the stuff we actually would have use of that was actually would be a highway system for vehicles, where you actually would maybe be able to drive a little bit faster, drive the speed they actually are telling us you would be able to drive. That seems to be a problem right there. But again, it's not because of I don't like the game, because of that a lot of many other parts in the game I actually like. But you're doing it pretty good, better than many other games. But still, it's few items, and the more annoyed I'm actually getting over the other items, yeah, the less it actually mean for me. You're actually doing it better in that way, and in some ways, whatever. I actually need to buy a couple of garbage trucks. I was building a police station somewhere. I think it was over here. Yep. And that should definitely not have that many fucking. Yeah. Of course it will not reach over to that fucking side. No, I cannot reach that part of the map. Motherfuckers. But I say I would find a solution, and I will find a solution. The solution is probably laying in the detail. And the detail would probably be to build a fucking tunnel. Because if we cannot build a bridge over this garbage field, so that would be a problem. And, yeah, we will probably be able to do that. Another problem with the fucking tunnels is actually they need to be built in a certain way. You cannot just build them from the both direction or something like that. It's needed to be built from one direction, and then you can keep continuing on it or whatever. There is some fucking weird rules about that. I don't think we will be able to actually do this over here. Then we should find a place where we can put that on. And then we cannot put these two things together. Maybe I'm wrong. It actually seems like it's getting together there. Maybe they have changed something in that setup, because I'm pretty sure if it was not possible before, then it would actually not connect this two parts. It would not be connected when you actually was building it. Maybe it's still not connected when you're building it, but it's actually look like more like it's connected now. And then we do not really need this area for anything, so let us just make a faster road over there. I don't know why the road's going out that way. Oh yeah, it was just something it was actually doing. So we could actually keep this road instead of that road. Oh, that's a little bit of there. What else? Yeah, we do not really need that road, but again. I think that will do the trick. It will probably not help us over here, but yeah. Then we could. I don't think we will be allowed to drag a new road out here because of the way we actually have crossed it, but again. Nah, it's getting to look ridiculous actually. That's it's the map. It's the second map you can play the missions on. I'm using right here. I'm just playing a free game, and then I have to transform it a little bit. Of course, terraform the map, but it is actually the map from the second map for the missions. But I'm normally always change it. That's normally not running water here. That's a little bit more or less drive here, and normally I'm actually making a harbor around here, but I have chosen, or no, it's actually down here around the oil. That's normally a little bit of water around here, but I have changed. I have deleted that part of it, and then for once I was dragging, I was using the other river. That was not really a river out here, and then let it run that way out. So it is a map that's free for everybody to play on. You just need to, yeah, terraform it a little bit. And here there will be some water, and then there will be a little bit of a hill around here, right over in the cold section here, because of, yeah, that's what the goal is. So, and then there would have been, yeah, the harbor I'm normally making it would be around there, and then there would be something going out there, and then I'm normally opening it up here, and then I'm using ships to sail in and out here. But I was actually thinking about if I want to use ships this time, I would actually set them up here, but I think it's a bad idea actually, specifically when you actually get this pipe connection out and in with the oil. And the ships that's a really big chance of you actually running yourself out of money if you're using ships, specifically the big ships too early in the game. They are actually taking extremely long time to fill up, and you are getting a lot of money out of it, of course, when it's getting out, but when you're actually waiting, it can actually run you out of money. It has done that for me a couple of times. And it was actually better actually to use the train where you're getting a smaller amount of money, and then you're getting it a lot more times. Let me see how it's going over here right now. We still have some of that, but we are definitely not running on full capacity over here. I'm still is about to actually just set it up. Well, get enough workers out there and that kind of stuff. We are only getting workers from over here. And I don't know how many workers that's not working right now. There's a few, not that many as it actually is a problem. Up here it's starting to be a little bit of a more of a problem actually, but again, there should actually be free spaces for work, but they are not really taking it. How long is that? That's 200 and something. 300 and something. I don't know about it would be possible, but it would be nice if it actually was possible to drag a walking pad down here, but it will probably be too long anyway, but again, it is possible. Just for fun. Okay, there was actually chopper access to all of that between the houses there, but again, maybe it will help a little bit on the worker situation, it's not a lot of workers down there that actually do not have a work. Yeah, I know they are working a little bit faster depending on how many you actually get out there. So it can actually be a good thing to have a city out around your field so they actually can reach out there. But I'm normally just using around 10 to 12 big fields to one big farm. That seems to be pretty decent, but I have not really any farms because I cannot really produce enough. So I'm normally building maybe 1 or 2 farms, and then I'm importing the rest of my corn. Actually, corn is so cheap that it's one of the things I normally need to import anyway. I already import corn down to this chemical plant right now, but of course it would be nice to actually have a. I was actually thinking about try to set up set up something up here where I actually was setting four farms up and try to connect it to the same silo. But then I was definitely running out of space for that idea up here. Not that much with to have city next to it. So if I should do it, it should probably be over around something like this over here, and then it getting over to another iron coal area, and then I don't know. Not because we really need more of that, but I should actually soon set some of that up and make some of my own food and make some of my own clothes. That would probably be a good idea before it actually getting into be a problem. Yeah, it will not be a problem, but I will say if you are putting up 10 to 12 fields of the big ones to one big farm, then you can have 10 vehicles of each anyway, and they can definitely make 12 fields. I don't know, 20 will probably be too much because of the need to drive too long, and then there will be too much when you're actually cutting it down again and need to drive it home. I've tried a couple of different items. I've tried to use some of the distribution centers to actually pick up corn. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working, and then it stopped working, and yeah, and then I just dropped it again. And now that's a long time ago. I don't really remember how it was actually working, but it was actually a pretty good idea if we could get the distribution centers to pick up the hardware out on the field and drive it in, because then we could have a little bit more. So then we could have 15 harvesters and 15 tractors, and then we do not have anything to actually pick it up on the station. But yeah, it's not a problem to put up a little city next to your farming. That will be a good idea for sure. I did it in the first couple of my maps there, but it was not really going out and working on it because I was setting up cow farm too. So the most of the workers was actually going over there, and he was doing other stuff, and yeah, it was not really big enough the city to actually have enough free workers to actually go out there. That's one of the other problems. If you're trying to build a small city with small houses and that kind of stuff, then it still can only mostly food and school, all the stuff they actually need to have. I'm playing realistic hard mode, blah blah, all that fucking stuff, so I cannot really fuck around with my citizens. Great hard, so everything is on. And when they are on hard, they should definitely not be missing. If they're missing one thing, they're just fucking off. Then you're losing them faster than you actually can get them to get in. That's for sure. It is just a little bit of too much garbage. We'll get them to leave. No food will get them to leave. Not the right amount of fucking school or education will get them to leave. And yeah, that's a lot of stuff to actually make them to leave. Too much pollution will make them to leave. Too many criminals, even if this criminal problem I have right now, it's actually because of I built a little old police station down here, and after I built that, every fucking area will start fucking up, but specifically moved this area here and that area up here that didn't have anything to say with it. But as soon as I built that little fucking police station, it's one of them we are normally using in the beginning, where you don't want to use heat and that kind of stuff on it. Then it just started fucking my game up. It was this to do a police station. It's okay to use in the beginning, but when your cities or cities getting over a certain size, then you need to get rid of this police station all places on the map, or else it's making criminals all over the map. Even if it's a place where you have 10 police station, they will get that much to do, and you cannot keep up with it in the end. And I got the same problem with this. This is another other player item, large foster care agency. When you are using that one, you can actually risk that can actually make the same problem. You will get that many fucking criminals all over the map, and it will be impossible to keep up. Uh-oh, that's definitely not good. I need to remove this one again. Yeah, it should definitely not do that. Are you stupid or whatever? Should maybe have given a chance for some of the other one to get out. That was actually the reason why I was trying to build the bridge. It was actually to get a signal out here again. That was a problem. It's normally working, but I have probably done something wrong in the setup here. Or something that's not the amount of road I actually would like it to be, and we should probably remove these 2 dots if it's possible again. It can actually be a problem too. And he will only go out if it's a free track to that. That track needs to be free before they're actually going out. I think that's most important for this one should actually be able to go. That should not be a problem. That one is actually going out to that one and that one. Oh, yeah. Could maybe try to set a chain signal up in here in the middle. But I'm not sure about that would be a good idea anyway. Just need to listen a little. That's a lot of traffic out here right now that need to go because of they have been blocking each other, so they will start going again. This area is actually working pretty decent after I was removing that signal, or before I was putting this signal in again. It was actually working pretty good. Yeah, that's a fucking problem. It's not normally that I'm forgetting about, but I'm forgetting to check up about the food is working and that kind of stuff. So my problem is most the food delivery system is fucking up because of something, mostly because of a traffic jam. And then I'm totally gone, and then I'm not seeing some of the problem up there, and then I'm just working on, and then when I'm coming back, oh fuck, that city died. The most of the problem has actually been bad. This city has both of these 2 cities has actually been inflicted by this problem there. I don't hope this one has been a little bit inflicted too. Not good. This one is good. Oh, this one has actually been hit by it too. Because of the train don't drive. That's another problem if you are making a change on your fucking railroad. Oh, then yeah. You need to be sure if it's a good change. Because if it is, then we are just ending up in this problem, and then we need to get the citizens in again. But I have got the most of the citizens up, and I get all the achievement I want with the citizens, so I don't need to wait 10 years to buy a citizen if I really wanted to. But I think I actually can make the research over here to enrage the citizens, and then we can take this one over here. but it was not too big of a problem. We was losing some, not a lot. That will definitely be a little bit better when the other train, when the other down here, it will be able to have a more trains in line, because of it has more or less its own running in here, so that will be able to stand train in line here. We will have 12 possibilities to offload at the same time. Of course, we can only use 6 of them to each train, but again, this system will definitely be better, and it will be better set up actually. Of course, we was forgetting that one, but we are about to make the correction for that, so that's good. Okay, it actually have not getting any plastic in. There's some place they are not sorting it out good enough, because of there's still some biological waste in the mixed waste. It will of course just be burned, but that's probably some place I forgot to set it up or whatever, or they're just putting it into mixed waste yet. But still, no, it's not getting emptied out fast enough, so they need to put it into mixed waste. It could be both of it. Yeah, they are producing a little bit of mixed waste. That do not really seem like they are producing any of this, but they are definitely producing a mix. Let's just say we can say they are probably not producing. I'll guess on construction waste that we can keep one construction waste and keep one of each. So, and plastic, I don't think we need more than one of them too. Biological waste, they are producing some of that, and then we can definitely take some more. I will say it's the same problem on that one. Did we have one more, or did this one covering? If I should guess, I will say it's the same thing over on this one, but it's not seemed like they are producing that much hazard waste, so that's just good if they are not doing that. But they are definitely producing hazard waste on this 2 station here. And over here they are producing hazard waste. I have 3 vehicles just driving forward and back on that station here to try to clean it out. But it's not even enough, and 2 trains that's driving only from that station over to this station with hazard waste. Train waiting too long still. So now they have figured out another way to fuck it up. It was what I was told this dude the other day. They would just find another way to fuck it up. If we was removing that signal between here or whatever. I think there was a signal here, but I have changed a little bit on it as after that. Because of now it's actually that train there that's fucking it up. Yeah, goddamn. But it seems like it's running a little bit again now. I think most of the problem is actually happening because of the other problem before. That's actually get the train to get too close into each other and running. But I will guess on it would maybe help a little bit to put up the chain signal up here so you don't will drive out and blocking before the track actually is free. The problem is just a little bit like this train. And now we have another problem down here somewhere. Because of what? Because of the ass of that one? It's only a problem when they are driving too close to each other, and of course when there start to come too many trains on the tracks, of course that will make problems too, but and then because of I tried to get the signals to be at the same fucking place, but again, it is not really possible in this situation here anyway. I should probably just set it there, and then I should probably just remove that dot, and I should probably just remove this fourth signal that we have around there. And then we will have no signal there anyway, but okay, that should not be. It's just a passenger line. We are not really using the passenger line anyway right now. And then I should probably move this one out there anyway, and not have it next to this one. I should probably try to use as much of this as use as much of this space I can for the longer trains, so. I don't like it. I will move that one just to, yeah. It is not necessary because of we are not using that line, but again, it's just annoying me to see that the signal is not next to each other. Not that this line has nothing to do with this line out here, but again, I actually think I want to move it out. Just because of this is a little bit short, this is a little bit longer, so I think it would maybe be a good idea to try move it over there. That was definitely a mistake put in. That way, so now they are more legs next to each other. It's definitely looking a little bit better when it is this way. But that's probably just my thing that's saying it should be fucking, it should be as it's supposed to be. Placed next to each other, but again, of course, it's not really necessary, but again, it's just for the eye and my ADHD or whatever. That some of this is actually annoying me when it's doing that. One of them is over the ground and one of them is under the ground. That's, my ADHD do not like that, that's for sure. Nope, I don't know, no. Why? Okay, good. Nope. It's doing the fucking same thing now again. This train starts picking up fucking mixed waste. It's still doing it. It was the problem up on the other garbage field too. And it's actually, the problem is not that it's actually picking mixed waste up. The problem is it's fucking filling it into a little bit into all of the wagons. So now it cannot do anything. Now it's just the train that's driving forward and back and blocking every fucking thing. And that is not a good thing. Ah, motherfuckers. So they have not fixed that problem. I actually hope only will have been fixing that problem fast. But again, no, we want to make some more DLC so we can steal some more money from people when the game is not fucking working. Yeah, we want to do that. That's a lot more fun. Instead of getting the fucking game to be working actually. No, that's not fun because of then we need to work. Gotta train more over here, we need to fix too, probably. Yep, it seemed like it has the same problem. And it's probably all my train that's doing that shit, so all the other stuff down here is probably a problem for that trains too, actually. I cannot see that on that, but it was just to see. That one has not done it yet. Not yet. Not yet. This train, I actually over on the other garbage station, it was actually ending up to have a fucking 259 tons of mixed waste. No, that was not the aluminium train, but the aluminium train did. And it's not allowed to fucking pick it up at all. So what the fuck going on? And why do they certainly figure out they need to fucking pick that shit up? Oh, we have only one. That plastic train has been down in the mixed waste baggage. But that was only the most of the problem was actually with the hazard waste. But certainly after some of the station was filled totally up or whatever, I don't know, then it was just start putting it out on the other wagons. Fucking weird actually. This is actually the last station. But again, it cannot pick plastic up when it actually have it this way. That's a little bit on in every rig, and I can see that on distance there. Makes it waste in all the fucking wagons, so no plastic is getting picked up. It's fucking annoying. I actually soon need to go out with the dog, and I need to prepare some food for the evening. They need to fix this fucking problems. It actually do not really need to do that. It's actually need to just go to that fucking space there and then it can start all over again. Now it's fucking starting to move my hazard waste again. I really hate it when it do that. It's a fucking huge problem, that's for sure. But this one is actually going down again now. I like that part of it. So we don't have so much garbage out there. This one is about to get... No, I don't want to blow it up. Getting under control again. That's a good thing. So more or less we are starting to get it under control, but again, not everything is under control yet. But again, I actually would have been like to play a little bit more, but there's 12 minutes to actually need to be out with the dog. So I think it was 94. And then I need to make some potatoes ready. So I don't need to do that later. Then in a couple of hours I actually need to set some meat over. That should stand for and boil for a couple of hours too. And then it will end up to be a little bit in the oven, and yep, pretty nice food actually. I don't know what it will be called on English actually. I don't know about it have a name. So I will not even try to say it, but could